guys, so today I'm going to be flipping through my completed Create This Book 2. I've had this thing for a few months and now just completed it, so I'm going to be showing you all of the pages that are in it. And if you don't know what it is, it's a book by a woman named Moriah Elizabeth. She has a channel, and this book is meant to encourage creativity and stuff like that. So this is just the title page, and then the copyright page, which I just doodled some stuff. And we have Turkmenistan ball. I'm sort of chasing over Uzbekistan ball. And if you guys didn't know, this book has a partial Turkmenistan and Uzbekistan theme to it. And then we just have the tips and tricks page. This page is, it's really helpful. I'm not gonna read all of it. I'm not gonna read it though. If you want, you can pause it and read it. So create a fresh start. So I started this on January 8th. And then these are my goals. 1, have fun. 2, be more creative. 3, use my art supplies more. And 4, finish it. So I just drew Turkmenistan ball coming out of the ground. And then we have Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan here. And create confetti. So this is the confetti, and it's supposed to like land on Turkmenistan. I don't know. It's in motion. I don't know. Yeah. And this is the lyrics page. So I wrote the Rick Astley's song called Never Gonna Give You Up, and I didn't finish the lyrics because I ended up running out of space, but I really like this lyrics page. So create a comparison. For this direction, for this page, I gave the directions a little bit of a spin, because instead of doing I still did a comparison, but instead of doing a comparison between colors I liked and colors I disliked, I did a comparison of these two guys, and the comparison is their names, and this writing here is just his name. So create a merge. So Volaticotherium, I did not make that up. That's actually an ancient animal from the time of the dinosaurs. But but when I did this page, I just thought that Volaticotherium to me looked like a flying squirrel and a raccoon combined. So create integration. So the author, she gives you this line, and you're supposed to integrate it into some sort of design or drawing. So I made this line into the magic line. It's like a portal, and Uzbekistan and Turkmenistan are like coming out of the line that's a portal. And then we have this page, which was create a puzzle, turn the page into a puzzle. So here I attached a Ziploc bag, and the Ziploc bag has pieces of Pangea that I cut out, and you're supposed to assemble them here. You can assemble it however you want. You don't have to assemble it exactly in the right order. Create an assortment. Fill each box with something different, which I obviously did. And I drew Henry Stickmin. Create word illustration. So the one word I decided to illustrate was Poland ball. So I colored in the letters like the Poland flag, and then I just drew a bunch of country balls sticking out of the letters. Create a list of favorites. So I decided to draw my favorite foods. If you don't know what this is raspberry cookie crinkle. This is dewberry, which is just like a snack. And then these are the Pocky snack that look like sticks dipped in some sort of frosting. Create randomness. Scatter random things all on this page, which I did, and I really like this page. this is one of those pages where I color the background instead of leaving it white, because I do sometimes have a habit of leaving the background white. Create shine, figure out a way to make this page shiny. So I made it shiny because I use my pearly watercolors that I have laying around in my home, and I drew this, which is Peppa Pig, but I removed the ears, took off her dress, removed her arms, removed her snout, put her eyes down, and now you can't really tell anymore that she's Peppa Pig. So this page, it says create a self-portrait, make a list of the things that make you you. So I just drew this hula dancer girl, and I said I like tropical islands. I didn't write all the things that make me me, but you know. So this page says create an invention. I actually ignored the directions and I just wanted to draw this. So this is the inner solar system, but this is the inner solar system after like a few billion years. So now Earth is destroyed while Mars is the new habitable planet. So create a reminder. So these are pieces of my old artwork, and I put them here so that I can remember. Okay, so the reason why this piece of paper is here, because I did this page as a collab with my friend, and I wrote her full name, so I'm covering it up so that you guys don't see it. But this is the scented page, so I drew some Among Us characters, and each of them have accessories, and the accessories are supposed to be like my favorite scents. So I like flower, cupcake, and that's why he has the frosting on his head, chocolate, and mango. Create a page. This page, it's okay, but I just taped some leaves and ripped pieces of a magazine page here, and then I drew Peppa Pig. This page, it says to create color, make different colors by mixing paint, give each color a creative name, which I did. It was really fun. Create beauty out of ugliness. So basically you're supposed to choose something that you think is ugly and try to find a way to make it pretty. So I chose a snake as the ugly thing. And actually I wouldn't say snakes are ugly, but they're more scary. I'm not a snake lover. No offense to the snake lovers, but it's true. I don't like snakes. And create ugliness out of beauty. So choose something you think is beautiful. Find a way to make it ugly, which is the opposite of this page. Oh my gosh, the book is falling apart. Yeah, so I chose country ball as the pretty thing, and again, I wouldn't say they're pretty, but it's just something that's nice, and I made it all disgusting. Create a status, and actually I was not feeling rage, I just made it up, and then I drew this angry Turkmenistan ball. Create a character, so basically you're supposed to fill in these blanks to form a character, and this is my character, which is the cute orange seal. Create a mini book. So I ripped out page 53, and page 53 has the template to make your own mini book, and this is the mini book which I displayed onto this page, which is page 55. And so the mini book is about the Stan countries, so Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, oh, I skipped one, but this is Kyrgyzstan, so yeah. Create drips. So basically I drew these paint bottles and the paint is coming out dripping. I really like the concept of this page. Create on black. So, this is really simple, and I did this in white colored pencil, but I should have used a crayon so that it could be a little bit, it would appear brighter. So I basically drew these raindrops and stars hanging, and then I just drew this, which looks like the lost soul of a country ball. Create a daydream. Allow yourself to daydream here. This is what I decided to draw for my daydream. Ew. So it says create activity. Dedicate the page to some sport or activity that you like. And again, this wasn't my actual thought. I just made it up. So Kazakh Brick is documenting his least favorite activity. So this is another directions where I gave it a little spin. Instead of an activity that he likes, an activity he doesn't like. And the activity that Kazakh Brick doesn't like is he doesn't like how people keep on looking at photos of Borat, which is what I drew here. Create handprints, which I did. Create string decor. So this is the string that I glued onto the page, and then I made it so that it's like Poland ball was being hanged on the tree. It's kind of funny. Create a design. So you're basically supposed to design whatever you like, and I chose to design a sock monkey. Create sadness. Make the page sad, which I did, and Poland ball's crying, and there's this cry puddle here, which I think is hilarious. Create a split decision. Write or draw the first thing that comes to your mind. So this is the first thing that came to my mind, and I decided to draw it on this page. Create a wish. Make a wish here, and again, I just made this up. So Poland ball, he's wishing that he could date Austria ball, and then we have Russia ball being rude. Create a modified character. So I drew Piggy and Ellie. These are the characters from that Roblox game called Piggy, and I modified them by coloring it differently. Oh my god. Okay, so this is the other page that I did the collab with. So I decided to draw the Henry Stickmin collection. Create contrast. So this page I covered up the original directions. It used to say create contrast, write about the high point of your day. And then on this page it said write about your low point of your day. So I didn't want to do that, so I just covered up with these drawings of Susie Sheep, and then this nobleman just trading secrets with Yemen ball, and then Susie's becoming suspicious. Create a line. Decorate this page using a long continuous line. So this is the line, and it says Ethelwolf. If you don't know who he is, he was a king of Wessex. It became England later. Create a repurposing. So I decided to repurpose these Ferrero wrappers or whatever on this page. And this, I made it into like some sort of gold planet floating around in the universe. This page I also ignored the directions. The directions said create seasonal decor. Decorate this page based on the current season. I didn't want to do that, so instead I did this very creepy drawing. This is Moriah Elizabeth with her evil looking face. And then she and King Alfred's like, if you fail to follow the instructions, I will fine you. That's random. I don't know, I just came up with it, so I decided to draw it here. Okay, so create whatever. Use this page to create anything I want, which I did, and I drew Poland ball with this body. And by the way, if you watch my half flip through of this book, then some of the pages in here will look familiar. Create bleed, and I drew the penguin girl. Yeah, and she's saying all these things because she's jealous of her this page. Create a border. Another page I ignored the directions. It says to cut out shapes out of the edges, but I don't want to, so I just put this here instead. And this is just Japan ball. It's very big and bloated. I don't know why, but okay. So create a dream journal, document a dream, and again, I just made this up. So I drew Tylen Ball, and he has a dream of having the biggest sticker collection in the world. So, yep. This page, create softness, make this page soft. So I glue down this blanket and then Poland Ball's in the blanket sleeping, and this is his dream. Create an inventory, so all these things are the things that I own. Well, I wrote them here and then I drew them here. Create splatter, so I didn't splatter actual paint, but I decided to draw splatters of paint instead. So in this scene here, Uzbekistan and Turkmenistan are having this paint fight, and Turkmenistan lost. That's why he's all covered in paint, and Uzbekistan won. That's why he's not covered in paint. Create layers. Basically, you're supposed to put a bunch of ribbons and stickers and washi tape, which I obviously did. Create a question. Use the page to ask the question. I like this. So Ukraine and Russia are just asking each other questions. So create a historical reference, and which I did, and the historical event that I documented was the unification of the Lower Egypt and Upper Egypt to form just one ancient Egypt kingdom or whatever. Create a makeover. So this is Earth before and after. This is what will happen to Earth in 1 billion years. Create a colorful page, and yeah, I think it looks pretty colorful. I really like this page. Create a to-do list. So this is just my routine at home, and then I just drew all these things to match with whatever is here. Create a comic strip, so she gives you these little boxes and you're supposed to make a comic, which I did. The idea is simple, but I still really like it. Create a miracle, make the impossible possible. So I wanted to draw King Alfred here, and this little scene where Turkmenistan's looking for Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan's hiding under the chair. Create cuteness. So I drew Japan Ball and my Hello Kitty. Create dissension, and you're basically supposed to record some current trends or fads you don't like. So I don't like the Rickroll meme, and I wrote a paragraph of why I don't like it. And then I drew Rick Astley here. Create a mess. Another page where I ignore the directions. I don't want to create a mess, so instead I just decided to draw Indonesia and the Philippines. And create reflection, another page where I ignored the directions, but still it is pretty funny. So we have this girl here, and she's being bullied. These fingers are pointing at her, and then this writing is just a bunch of insults, and then the writing is placed in this sort of profile of a face, and then over here I just wrote some information about bullying. Create color temperature, which I did, and I kind of went with the yin yang thing. So the cool color country ball has warm colored eyes and warm color spear, and the warm country ball has cool colored eyes and cool color spear. Hopefully you get my concept. Create emphasis. So the emphasis was glitter, and then Gafram, Turkmenistan, and Uzbekistan are talking about the artwork here. I feel like this is fine. Another way to emphasize the glitter. I don't know. Create an alphabet. This is one of my favorite pages. I didn't want to write the English alphabet because that would be too typical, and also there wouldn't be enough of them to fill the whole page. So instead I decided to do the Ethiopian alphabet. I think there are only 7 or 8 letters of the Ethiopian alphabet, but they come in like 32 forms, I think. Another page where I ignored the directions. So I just the directions said create a repair, and you're supposed to rip, crumple, or cut the page and then repair the damage. Well, I would have done that, but I didn't because I did this page first and I didn't want to ruin it. So I just ended up ignoring the directions and covered the page with this drawing of Armenia ruling the world. Here is Turkmenistan. It is pretty big, but Armenia is way bigger. Create imitation. Recreate a piece, a famous piece of artwork. So originally I wanted to recreate the flower painting, the one that Vincent van Gogh did, but then I thought that would be too boring and typical, so instead I decided to recreate Pickle the Dinosaur by Moriah Elizabeth. Create a pastel page. Use only light colors on this page, which I did. This is one of my favorite pages. Create a series. So this is the only page where I copied Mariah's ideas. Over here is Mariah's idea of these girls hanging down. And by the way, Moriah does give you permission to use her ideas. And down here, I kind of edited a little bit. I added this rainbow EOS chapstick, probably because one of the girls must have dropped it. And then I draw Ukraine Ball, and he's embarrassed because Belarus Ball told all these girls to go to Ukraine's house and hang upside down. Create a shock. So I drew Eli or Hawk, whatever he's called, from the Cobra Kai, and then I just did his shirt in these colors. I didn't want to color it black because it'll be too boring, plus my hand will get tired from coloring a space black. Yeah. Create a room, which I did. This is Turkmenistan's room. Create animal prints, another page where I ignored the directions, so I drew the outer solar system, and this is also what happened to it after a few billion years. Saturn lost its rings and Titan is the new habitable moon. Create a difference in altitude. So on this page it tells you to display something you find underwater, which I did, and on this page display something in the sky, which I also did. Turkmenistan's there and Uzbekistan is there. Create a mystery. So this page got so complicated. I drew this picture of the current president of Russia, Vladimir Putin, and then I covered this page with a door. I glued it here. I should have glued it here, but I didn't, and it was just really annoying how it was like sticking out, and I don't know. Then I taped the bag here, and inside the bag were post-it notes, which is the sticky side, and then you can use them to close the door. And then I put actual gum on this page, and it bled through, so I had to rip out the bag and cover the page with a separate piece of paper, and I redrew it. Already kind of saw this page, but it's just a variety page. You're supposed to put a variety of materials or textures on the page. So create a pedestal, put something on the pedestals. I did that. It's the imposter of Tanzania ball. Create confusion, make this page difficult to understand. This page is just craziness. Create peace, another prompt where another page where I ignored the directions. So I just decided to come up with this character. It's the girl that lives on Mars. Create an assemblage. So this drawing, I did it a few years ago, and then when I decided to do this page, I went back and I cut up pieces of the drawing and glued them here. Okay, so create a theme, and the theme was a cherry blossom theme. So I decided to put these flowers on the page, and this is actually not cherry blossom. It's actually the flowers of cherry plum tree, but I try to make it work. Create repetition, so write something or fill the space by repeating something over and over again. So I repeated that way, I don't know. And I drew Uganda knuckles. And this page is the positivity page. So on this page, I just wrote some positive things in green color pencil. And then this page, the negativity page, and then I just wrote a bunch of negative stuff in the red color pencil, like for example, happiness doesn't exist, school sucks, everyone is the same. For some reason it's funny. create modern art, challenge the meaning of art. So I just drew Mariah's squishies posed like that and it was posed that way in the video, and I wrote profile shot. Create a new prompt, so I wrote my new prompt here, and I just did this drawing of Saudi Arabia ball telling this guy to collect the oil and he doesn't want to, and then Turkmenistan is just hiding underneath the sand and there's some little oil puddles. Create this proportion, draw a collaging image with distorted proportions. So I drew these potatoes, brown potatoes and red potatoes, and they're supposed to be bigger than the potato farm sign, Susie Sheep, and the sun. Create a neon page, so I use neon colors here. I just drew this girl who is a singer and a song rapper. She's known as Asian Brat. She was born in Texas, if you didn't know. Create this orientation, which I did. I spin the book and then decorated whatever angle it was at. Create a personal challenge, so use this page to try an art form you find difficult. So apparently I thought depth was difficult, so I tried it here. And then I also redid it here and made it into Israel cube, and then I put David star all over the page because I wanted there to be some color and stuff. Create a dichotomy, so basically you're supposed to draw neatly to form any kind of image, and then draw the color the drawing carelessly, which I did, and then I did this prime number chart thing and I colored in the prime numbers carelessly. Create an activity log, so this is Turkmenistan's activity log. Create a list of pet peeves. So most of these pet peeves I copied from Moriah Elizabeth, but only 2 of them are my actual pet peeves. And then I drew this cue ball, I think that's what they call it. Yeah, he's just reading all the pet peeves. Create a recreation. So this drawing I did when I was younger, and then I recreated here. I just improved it by coloring in the drawing neatly. Create a translation, so I drew all these country balls and they're saying hello in their languages, and of course I did use the Google Translate. Create a limitation, so I closed my eyes and picked out these colors, and then I tried to work with these colors to create something. So create documentation, so I documented kebab, and it may say here that's my favorite food, but nope. Another page where I made it up, I made it as if it were turkey ball's favorite. Create a knife painting, paint a picture using a plastic knife. So I did that and it's really cool. It's like this abstract thing. Create unexpected colors. So I changed soy sauce, which is something black and white, and changed it into rainbow soy sauce, and it's like dripping everywhere. It's like exploding. And create an alteration. Choose something you hate, find a way to make it more appealing. So I hate carrots, and I tried to make it more appealing by making it into dessert carrots. Okay, and this is the official end page. I completed it April 15th, 2021, and then I did this drawing, and then over here is just my smudge collection, and that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you like my create this book. Thank you for watching this video, and make sure to like and subscribe. Bye.